The battle isn't against the world. It's against your own mind. Everyone wants to be disciplined. Everyone wants that sharp, controlled, unstoppable version of themselves, the person who wakes up on time, finishes what they start, stays focused when the world is full of noise, and follows through long after the motivation disappears. But here's the truth most people never realize. Self-discipline isn't about forcing yourself to do hard things. It's about understanding the psychology behind your mind and using it to work in your favor instead of against you. Because right now, every time you try to build a habit, chase a goal, or stay consistent, you're not just fighting laziness. You're fighting a brain that's wired for comfort, routine, and instant gratification. So if you've ever wondered why self-discipline feels like a constant uphill battle, it's not because you're weak. It's because no one ever taught you how your brain actually works. Let's change that today. Your brain is designed to avoid discomfort, and discipline is discomfort. Your mind has one job: keep you alive. Not make you successful. Not make you wealthy. Not make you productive. Just keep you safe. That means your brain is constantly scanning for threats, stress, and anything that feels risky. And here's the twist. Your brain treats unfamiliar effort the same way it treats danger. Want to wake up earlier? Your brain says, no, stay safe. Stay warm. Want to go to the gym? Your brain says, why stress your body? Avoid. Want to work on your dream instead of procrastinating online? Your brain says, relax. Save energy. The mind doesn't care about the long-term reward. It cares about your comfort right now. This is why self-discipline feels like a war, because it is one. It's the battle between your higher self and your survival-minded brain. Understanding this is the first step to mastering discipline. Because once you know your brain isn't trying to sabotage you, it's trying to protect you, you can finally stop fighting yourself and start reprogramming yourself. The real enemy: instant gratification. Discipline dies in the moments when something easier, more entertaining, or more comfortable shows up. You're about to start a task, and suddenly your mind says, let me check my phone first. You're halfway through working, and your mind says, let's take a short break. You're trying to build a habit, and your mind says, do it tomorrow. Today is too hectic. Instant gratification is the psychological addiction that ruins long-term potential. Your brain loves quick rewards. Scrolling, snacking, entertainment, and our comfort, rest, anything that feels good now. But discipline is the opposite. It's choosing what you want most over what you want right now. The strongest people aren't the ones with the most willpower. They're the ones who train their brain to value long-term rewards more than temporary pleasure. That's the core psychology behind self-discipline. Retrain your reward system. Your identity shapes your discipline. Here's something people rarely talk about. Discipline isn't just about habits, it's about identity. When you tell yourself, I'm lazy, or I'm not a disciplined person, your brain listens. Humans behave in ways that match how they see themselves. If your identity is weak, your discipline will be weak. Successful people do what they do because they believe they're the kind of person who follows through. Your identity might be the invisible chain holding you back. If you want to master discipline, start shifting the story you tell yourself. I am someone who finishes things. I am someone who shows up no matter what. I am someone who can handle discomfort. I am someone who doesn't quit. Your actions follow your identity. Rewrite the identity, and the discipline rises automatically. The power of micro-wins, the psychology of momentum. Most people fail at discipline because they start too big. They overwhelm themselves, then burn out. But your brain loves progress, especially small progress. Small wins build psychological momentum, which fuels motivation and strengthens discipline over time. Do 10 push-ups instead of 100. Read for 5 minutes instead of an hour. Work for 15 minutes instead of trying to finish everything in one go. Small wins create a psychological snowball effect. You succeed, your brain releases dopamine, your identity strengthens, you want to do more. This turns discipline into a reward, not a punishment. Mastering discipline isn't about massive effort. It's about consistent micro-victories that reshape your mind from the inside out. The anchor habit, the habit that controls all others. There is always one habit in your life that sets the tone for everything else. Wake up early, and the whole day feels controlled. Make your bed, and you feel more organized. exercise, and suddenly you want to eat better. Plan your day, and everything becomes clearer. This is your anchor habit, the psychological foundation that stabilizes your discipline. If you can master one anchor habit, all other habits become easier. Choose one. Waking up at a consistent time. Planning your day. Exercising. Practicing gratitude. Keeping your space clean. Build that one habit until it becomes automatic. Then use it to pull your entire life into alignment. Anchor habits are psychological game changers. Your environment is stronger than your willpower. Everyone thinks discipline is about inner strength, but environment plays a huge role in your behavior. Your environment can make discipline effortless, or almost impossible. If your phone is nearby, you will get distracted. If junk food is in the kitchen, you will crave it. If your workspace is messy, you will lose focus. If your friends are unmotivated, you will slow down. It's not because you're weak. It's because humans adapt to their surroundings. Want more discipline? Design your environment around your goals. Put your phone in another room. Lay out your workout clothes before bed. Keep your workspace clean. Surround yourself with ambitious people. Remove friction between you and your goals. Willpower is unreliable. Environment is consistent. Set up your environment well, and discipline becomes automatic. The habit loop, how your mind makes or breaks discipline. Every behavior follows the same psychological loop. Cue to routine to reward. Change the routine, and you change the entire pattern. If your cue is stress, and your usual routine is eating, replace the routine. Walk. Write. Stretch. Breathe. Drink water. Your mind is programmable. Discipline comes from replacing destructive routines with constructive ones. Most failures of discipline are emotional failures, not logical ones. People skip the gym because they don't feel like it. People procrastinate because they feel overwhelmed. People quit because they feel discouraged. Your emotions try to control your actions. But the most disciplined people in the world do something different. They let emotions exist without obeying them. They feel tired but still act. They feel stressed but still move forward. They feel fear but still execute. Emotional mastery is the hidden backbone of self-discipline. The moment you stop letting temporary emotions dictate long-term decisions, your entire life changes. The truth: discipline is not a trait. It's a trainable skill. People love to say, "I'm just not a disciplined person." But that's false. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something you strengthen like a muscle. Every time you push through resistance, every time you keep a promise to yourself, every time you choose long-term over short-term, your discipline grows stronger. Discipline is the practice of overcoming the emotional resistance between you and your goals. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. The reason you quit and how to fix it. You don't quit because the goal is impossible. You quit because your mind feels overwhelmed. Your brain hates big, vague goals because they feel threatening. So make your goals smaller, simpler, more defined. Don't say, "I will write a book." Say, "I will write for 20 minutes." Don't say, "I will lose weight." Say, "I will walk for 10 minutes today." Don't say, "I will change my life." Say, "I will master today." Discipline grows when you stop chasing giant promises and focus on daily commitments. The 2-minute rule: beat procrastination before it starts. If something takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. If a task feels overwhelming, reduce it to 2 minutes. Because once you start, just start, momentum takes over. This psychological hack is powerful because starting is always the hardest part. Action destroys resistance. And once resistance is gone, discipline becomes natural. The real psychology of self-discipline: you must become the controller of your mind. At its core, self-discipline is the art of controlling your habits, your impulses, your responses, your environment, your emotions, your identity, your decisions, your actions. The person who masters these becomes unstoppable. Discipline is freedom. Discipline is clarity. Discipline is power. Discipline is self-respect. It's not a punishment, it's the highest form of self-love. Because when you are disciplined, you are no longer controlled by your feelings, fears, or weaknesses. You take back control of your life. Your future self is watching you. Right now, Somewhere in the future, there is a version of you living a life you dream about. Healthy, confident, successful, focused, free, strong, fulfilled. That version of you didn't get there by accident. They got there because you made disciplined choices today. Self-discipline is not about perfection. It's not about forcing yourself to suffer. It's not about being emotionless or robotic. It is about choosing your future self over your present comfort. Choosing growth over excuses. Choosing purpose over pleasure. Choosing action over fear. Your mind is powerful, but you are more powerful. Master your mind, and you master your life.